And we're live. Hey guys, welcome to the Max and Larry show. Welcome to your show. This is the big show. We have so much to talk about. In fact, we are so very busy. Max and I haven't had even an opportunity to talk today. So I'm literally going to give him updates. I can't say every little thing, but because I can't tell you about a project that we're talking to because we don't know if we're going to have them on our channel or not, but I am going to give Max some updates without mentioning the name of the project. I am going to give him some other updates, and I'm going to give all of you some updates on some very good news in terms of the channel, in terms of the show format. But before we do all these updates, to show you how busy we are, let's say hello to Max. Max, how are you doing today?
I'm doing great. I saw Top Gun Maverick last night with Mike Wool, who's a regular of our show, and also one of my best friends. And it was awesome. I highly recommend Top Gun Maverick. I know it's not crypto related, but come on, we got to talk about stuff other than crypto sometimes. And I could definitely put my stamp of approval on it. You need to see Top Gun Maverick if you haven't done so already. No, I'm not being paid by them or anything, but it is one heck of a good movie. You will not be disappointed. Go see
Okay.
Top Gun Maverick.
It's called, okay, so let's talk about that. So it's called Top Gun Maverick, you said, right?
Yep.
Okay. Now, just refresh my memory because I loved watching the old Top Gun, the original movie. I'm just trying to remember now because I've seen it a few times years and years ago. Was there two Top Guns originally, or was it just one? I'm trying to remember. I think
Just
it was
one.
two. There was
Yeah.
just one?
There's just one originally. Yeah, this
Okay,
is the
so there
newest
was
one.
never. So this is technically almost like a sequel many years later.
Correct.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. That's really interesting. Yeah. Okay, so you think it was good?
No, I don't think it was good. I know it was good. I went and saw it last night, and I'm the type of guy in which I don't just recommend movies. Like, I'm just gonna throw that out there. Like, it takes me a lot to go see a movie. Well, the C word happened, and the magic P word happened.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is, I'm also the type of person in which if I'm gonna go see a movie, like it better darn well be a good movie. I don't just pick anything and go see it. Like I gotta be convinced that it's gonna be good. And I was not disappointed with that movie. It was so good. It was so good.
So Max and I are definitely working on building a crypto network, but we have kicked around the idea. I don't know if we would put it on this network or not. We have kicked around the idea, two ideas, just for fun, just some because we do really good. We have a good rapport on camera in our talk show here. We were kicking around some ideas as an additional thing, possibly doing like movie reviews or possibly even doing like a sports talk show, some sort of a show that's just like, not a lot of heavy lifting for us, but just something fun, hobby related, movie related, sports related, or maybe a little bit of everything, maybe a variety show just for fun. We're not giving up, obviously, what we're doing with crypto, but we're just thinking about, possibly venturing out into something else as well. So here we go. So let's read some comments and then we'll get into some updates on the show and everything else. And of course, crypto. Garrett, welcome, Garrett. So the question was, who will be first? And he says, me. So Garrett, thank you. Congratulations. You won absolutely nothing, but we are giving you recognition. In the future, you will win something for being first. So there you go. So you've won nothing right now, but in the future, you might. Okay, so I just had some coffee. Look, guys, I'm running on 3 hours of sleep. I'm in a very good mood, but I just haven't had much sleep. So I'm keeping my eyeballs taped open today.
I didn't get much sleep last night either, man. I just couldn't sleep well last night for some reason. So actually, I know what reason it was because Mike Wool took me out to a Korean barbecue place, and he insisted I eat just about everything they had, like a smorgasbord. And I haven't done that. I haven't done the type of buffet thing in a few years. And oh my gosh, I was like really feeling the effects of
Too
that.
much food. Yeah. Hard to
Yeah.
sleep after that.
Yes.
So that's good that you had a good time with your friend. Selma Fudd says crypto talk now with the pound. Welcome, Selma Fudd. Garrett says, yeah, it's going to happen in 7 minutes. Well, we're live now. Welcome, everybody. You're at the Max and Larry show. There's 28 people in here. Please hit the like button on your way in here. We have so much to talk. There's so many exciting things to do, but we have to first recognize all of you in the comments. Tim Shea, welcome. He says, hey, guys. Garrett again says, hey, Larry, Max, and Patches. Yeah, Patches is still. Well, wait a minute. Sorry. Let me just rug Patches for a minute. Let me just add it back in. All right, we're flipping it around. Patches. Okay, you can see him better now, but he has 2 green screens, which are cloths, and he's messed them up again because he likes to lay on them. He's pulling them down off the wall. All right, I have to fix. We're going to come up with something special. Not Max, but Johan will come over and set up a special little studio for Patches as an addition for him. Common Sense says, awesome. Thanks, Maximus. Good to see you.
Always good to see you.
Michael Cornwell says, yo. So Michael Cornwell was a star of yesterday's show. He came on, made a cameo appearance. He made a cameo appearance for the first time ever. We didn't even plan on it, to teach us about his crypto math in relation to Luna Classic burn. We're going to get more into that. So thank you, Michael Cornwell. Hence, you see the thumbnail. It says 7 cents because we're going to go with that. We're going to blame you, Michael Cornwell, if it doesn't get the 7 cents. No, I'm just kidding. We're going with it. All right. So Common Sense says, I have a family member that appeared on radio stations talking sports. Okay, cool. Cool.
That is super
We
cool.
like sports. We like sports on the show and boxing and everything.
What's also super cool? What's also super cool is my background.
Oh, I like that. What is the background? I can't see it too well.
Well, if you zoom it out more, you can see the whole thing.
Okay, hold on. Go ahead.
See?
Oh,
Top
is it
Gun
an
Maverick.
Oh, yeah, they're like
Top Gun Maverick official background. Oh yeah, that's right. Represent. Oh yeah.
He says my ghetto appearance. Okay, so for some show updates, I don't even know if Max doesn't know this stuff because we haven't talked yet. Okay. I had a very good phone call today with Johan. As you guys may not know, Johan, he is my friend. Before we do that, guys, I'm sorry. I'm skipping all over. I got ADHD or something today. All right. So look, let me just spy on you guys because I got to go to the show. Hold on one second. There's 72 people in here. I don't know how many likes. Max, help me out. Do you see how many likes we have? Let me get into the channel. How many likes do we got?
A big whopping 10 likes, but 79 people are here.
Okay. So. All right. Let me pull it up and spy because that's what usually works. But I got to hit the share screen window. Okay. Here it is. Huge news. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, no, that's not it. That's the video.
And to Michael Cornwell, an appearance, whether it's ghetto or non-ghetto, is still an appearance. So thank you for that, my friend.
Yeah, thank you for that. You were the first ever subscriber guest to the Max and Larry show that came on. All right, so we have 13 likes. Guys, please help us out. We have 13 likes. There's 94 people watching or 88, whatever the number is. It's not updated. Hello to Darius Smith. Welcome back. And Michael Cornwell says, Max, we discussed leaving. Yes, that's what we're going to talk about. But there's other things. Crypto bubbles. This is what we discussed yesterday. Leaving crypto bubbles on live behind patches if we can make it happen. LIK, yes. Please like the stream,
that's just
guys.
a technical thing. We could probably figure that out. But yeah, it's probably just a technical thing.
Okay,
I mean, if I can't do it from my end to help Larry, then we'll have to have shout out to Mr. Johan or Johan.
Yeah,
I'll figure it out. Yeah.
So here's how the call went with Johan. So the call went with Johan. You know, I told him a little bit, but we're talking to developers. Let me get that out of the way first. All right. So I can't say the name of the project, but we do have a friend of the show. He's a subscriber and he's a whale. And he wants us to check out this project. But we're going to meet with the developers on a video chat. And Max and I are going to make recommendations because there's a couple things that we want to recommend they change on the contract before we bring them on the show. If they don't, do that, we can maybe have an AMA, but we're going to give them feedback. We're going to tell them things that we want because we want to protect our audience. Okay, so that's out of the way. So I talked to Johan briefly about that because I was excited about that. Now, technically, I did tell before I get into the crypto bubble background for patches. I'm really excited to tell you. You guys are going to be even more a part of the show. It's going to be like a real talk show. Right? What was the Pinocchio? He was excited. He's like, I'm going to be a real boy. You're going to have.
And it was genuine. His nose didn't grow because it was the truth. Remember? He was going to be a real boy. He wasn't lying about it. So his nose didn't grow.
You guys are going to be members of the show. You're going to be real talk show listeners, but you're going to participate. It's going to be really fun. All right. Before we do that. Okay, guys, please help us. There's 129 people in here, but only 16 likes. Please.
Guys, you can hear the passion inside Larry's voice. He's very excited, very passionate about what he's bringing to us. And I'm excited just hearing about it. And I'm kind of left in the dark right now, but it's okay because we had crazy things going on. Larry called me up at like 9:30 last night, which is like midnight,
12:30
12:30
my
a.m.
time.
He all
Yeah, midnight.
excited and stuff, and I'm like, all
Yeah.
right, man, that sounds cool. So anyway.
I'm losing my voice out of excitement. So here's the thing. It's going to be a real talk show. Not only will it be eventually podcasted, but we're not going to do that just yet. It's going to be something you're going to be able to call into. Like you guys said yesterday, it's all organic. I had this idea before. I actually mentioned it to Max once. But yesterday, it organically came up that you guys want to be able to call into the show. And I said, look, I can't do this. I'm going to figure out with Johan how to do it. I can't. It's going to be ghetto, right? Or whatever you would call it. I can't just hold the phone to the microphone. So he says, yes, Larry, we can do it. Johan says, yes, he gave me the green light. We're going to look into a software. We don't even know what it is. We're going to get software that'll allow us to pipe the phone calls through the stream. So it'll be something like this. I was going to do a texting to make it easy for me, but that's dangerous. If you guys want to call the show on the road, you're going to be able to take your cell phone and call us while you're on the road, like a real talk show. And then since we don't have, we're not big, we don't have a call screener. I can do it when Max is on the show. So you'll call, it'll come to my cell phone or something, or maybe like through the computer, and I will answer the call while Max is talking to you, the audience, and then I will screen it a little bit. Hey, what do you want to talk about? Basically like that. If I recognize you guys, if it's Common Sense or Michael Cornwell, whoever it is, Selmo Fudd, I'm going to know that it's an okay call, that it's not like a troll, in other words.
Maybe it'd be Selmo Fudd. I never heard Selmo Fudd's voice.
No, we haven't.
That might be worth listening to.
It's going to be piped. It's going to be piped right through the show. So it's going to be like, you're going to talk to us. I don't know if I'm talking. I guess I'm going to be talking to you on the microphone, right? We're going to figure it out. Look, Johan hasn't set up a talk show. Look, he's not, we haven't worked at a studio before, but he's a smart guy. He's tech. And Max is smart with this stuff too. So between Max and Johan, we will make it a really next level show where you're going to call up on YouTube. You're going to be recognized. We're going to say, hey, okay, you're the number, whatever, one caller. Hello to Common Sense or hello to Michael Cornwell. And you're going to say, hey, Larry, check out the chart on this. Max, look at this. Max, what do you think about this? And we're going to talk to you. And you're going to be a real talk show viewer. And we're going to be a real talk show. How's that sound to you, Max?
That sounds great. That way there won't be maximum damage.
Emotional damage.
Oh, that's what it is. Yeah. That's what I meant. Yeah.
There won't be emotional damage because you'll be able to participate and you'll feel special because we want you to feel special.
We do. And you want to know something, guys? If it happens to be ghetto, then it's ghetto. It's no big deal. If you want to be like Redman from I almost said Yo MTV Raps. You want to be like Redman from MTV Cribs back in the day, where he's got this ghetto place and he's bursting through the screen that's like halfway on the door and his head's popping out. And you want to be ghetto like that? Well, you could be ghetto like that. We don't mind. It's totally fine. So be kind and please rewind.
There you go. We don't mind. Be kind. Rewind. Here. Now, the crypto bubbles came up. I don't even remember who brought it up. Maybe it was Michael Cornwell. Okay, that's an awesome idea. So they want live crypto bubbles behind Patches' screen because Patches, he doesn't do anything but sleep. But they want to see something happen. They want to see like a spike every 5 minutes and something.
I'm going to laugh if crypto bubbles is what it ends up being the thing, magically speaking, even though Patches can't see it, in which the entire time, for some reason, while it's up behind him, he decides to just kind of like cover it up with his body.
At that moment when something's going parabolic, he lifts his head up and blocks the bubbles.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. So we're running into a little bit of a, what's the word? Snafu. So I just, listen, this is
situation negative all up.
Okay, so this is just a little conversation I'm having with I think Johan's coming over Tuesday. We're going to work out a schedule. Look, remember he does consulting too. So I had to get in between, I had to respect his schedule, but he's a friend, right? He's really helped us a lot here on the show. He set us up before you guys knew me, like before we even started YouTube. He was setting everything up. So he says this. This is what he says, but maybe we can figure it out with Max's help. He says this. OBS, Larry, that's the software that I used to use to record the recorded videos on YouTube. He says that's no problem, but I'm not familiar with a way to do it on StreamYard, but maybe we can figure it out. So he says we can do videos I can do a video behind myself or Max or Patches. We can do a video behind us going off. But as far as a live update with like ticker symbols, or I mean, a ticker going across, or like crypto bubbles, that he's not sure of. But we can work together maybe with Max and figure it out.
Okay.
So there you go. So that's what he said. So Common Sense says, Larry, refresh. All right, let's refresh it. He wants us to see the likes. Let's see, where are we at now? We're refreshing.
You know that guy, guys that.
Oh my God! You see?
What?
Do you see
Infrared?
what just happened? Oh no, now we got 20. No, we went down. Guys, we have 144 people in here. Please help us out with the likes. Okay, now we got 21 likes. I don't know who she is.
The theme song of today's show is that song that goes, I'm so excited and I just can't hide it. I know. Larry wants to. Whatever song that is.
Oh, wasn't that like Flash Dance or something?
I don't know, but it's from the 80s, and
all right.
Apparently, you're so excited, and
I'm breaking the rule, Max. I'm sorry. Don't get mad. I got to read these comments because I dominated the show and didn't recognize everybody in the 10 minutes. So now I have to break the rule. Rules are meant to be broken. Okay, so we're excited. We're excited today on the show because it's going to be more of your show because we don't know what we're talking about. No, I'm just kidding. But we're going to have fun things happen. Okay, so let's just say hello to everybody. I'm sorry. Let's go back and see. Okay, so yeah, the crypto bubbles, we're going to make it happen somehow. We'll figure something out. Common Sense says, like it. Remember, share the show on platforms you're in. I didn't get a chance to email this to Michael Cornwell, but it's just popping in my brain right now. Michael, can you do us a favor? Can you set up the Crypto Talk Now live Max and Larry show? Can you set us up a Facebook group and be the moderator? Can you volunteer so we don't have to pay you? Could you be the... Or we could just give you some of Max's crypto. No, we're not gonna pay you. But look, can you just volunteer since you like us? Can you volunteer to create a Facebook since you built? Listen to this. He built up a group with 100,000 followers on Facebook, so he knows how to build Facebook groups. Can you build us a Facebook group and pipe this show somehow in there every time automatically, or we can send you a link? Or no, you can grab the link off of YouTube.
You know how we are eternally grateful to you for all the super chats that you've donated from Michael 1 through 4 or 6 or whatever it is. So that same type of concept of us being eternally grateful to you for that. If you could do that with a Facebook group, like you said,
it would be incredible because there's okay. So we're looking for volunteers right now because there's only so much we can do. And right now every time we come on here, we're taking a loss. I mean, we really appreciate your super chats, but right now.
Hold on a second. Hold on. I got a quick message. This is straight from KuCoin, right to my phone.
Okay.
Straight from KuCoin. Bitcoin short term falls below 27K and is now at 27,280, down 4.10% in 24 hours. They're advising everyone to pay close attention to the risk control. So I've been getting these alerts like crazy.
Really?
Yeah. My guess was 24K originally. But your prediction is you're not too far off, my friend. Anyway, that's just a quick announcement I want to make. It just literally came to my phone.
No, that's good. I'm glad you did. I got the Bitcoin chart up right there. I think we're going to 22,000 in the shorter term. And I'm telling you guys, we're going to 12,000. I know nobody wants to hear it. I'm the bearer of bad news. Don't shoot the messenger. I got the hat. So look, I can make the prediction. All right. Because I have the hat, I can do it. It gives me permission to talk about Bitcoin because I'm wearing
emotional damage.
It's going to be, for some people, emotional damage. But hopefully not for you because you're watching the show and you guys are an intelligent audience. Okay, I'm sorry. I got to read these comments because I feel guilty that I dominated the show with my excitement. Cody Core says, today is the day. Today is the day that we conquer, I don't know what, but today's the day. Larry, refresh. Hello to Nate Nay. He says, saw Duquan tweet set to private 3 to 4 days ago. And yesterday, I hit the tweet, set it back to public. Yes, view. What is he trying to do? I think he's scared. I think he's a little bit scared about people rattling his cage and getting mad at him. So he's probably going back and forth What do you think's going on, Max, with him setting his Twitter to private and then coming back public?
I was just going to throw out a guess. I think he's going to be removed from his position within 2 months.
You think?
Yeah, that's what I think.
By the law? By the authorities, or just from the
a combination of the community, authority. I don't know which one's going to happen first, but I honestly think in about like 2 months, roughly.
I broke the law and the law won. That could be what Duquan's saying. I don't know. He might sing that song. Tim Shea said he loves the enthusiasm. He's saying that we're not being enthusiastic enough because we're so excited because we're going to have a real talk show. You guys are going to be
and real men who are excited recognize other men who are excited because they tuck in their shirt and they wear a proper, neat and clean outfit like Mr. Tim Shea. So shout out to Mr. Tim Shea, who tucks in his shirt and he has a collar. You know, I can't remember last time I was able to do that, but nonetheless, shout out to Tim Shea. I recognize you because your picture shows that you do that. So if he recognizes excitement, watch out.
I'm kidnapping somebody. I'm kidnapping Johan. I'm going to stop him from working with any other clients. And he's going to come over here like the old days where he stayed here for 12 hours trying to figure out how to set us up here. And then he's going to be here and he's going to figure out. I'm going to lock him in a room. I'm locking you in the room, Johan. If you're watching, you're going to figure it out how to do the talk show where we can have people call in. Okay, he's going to figure that out. And we're going to lock him in a room until he figures it out. All right, so in locking him in the studio, Michael Cornwell says, bro, look at DTX. 50% loss on 5 minutes. Really? That's what happened. What is DTX? I don't even know. Is it Data Broker? This one right here?
Data Broker.
No, it's up 54%. That's not the right one.
Unless he has a typo and he meant Dex Tools or something. I don't know. Never mind.
Oh.
I don't know. Don't quote me on
us know. Oh, there you know. He says DTX again. Well, let us know, Michael Cornwell, because we don't know what's going on. DTX on bubbles. It is? Okay, here's the crypto bubbles. Where's DTX? 50% down, he says. What the heck is DTX?
See, that's where this will be bad for crypto bubbles. You're going to have to manage.
Yeah. Well, this would be better if he could call up and straighten us out. Larry, you're not paying attention. Here's what, if he calls up, it'd be easier. Okay. Michael Cornwell says, I'll help. Oh, thank you. Yes. Please put together the Facebook group and help us because we want to get this out to the masses. And then that way we'll have a bigger audience. Because look, if we share this, if we get this stream going, we already have it on Twitch, right? The only thing that people look at Twitch, you know what it is girls in bikinis playing video games or just guys playing video games or whatever. That's all they want to look at right now. But we're going to try to break into it slowly. Then I don't have much hopes for Twitch right now. But in the long term, when crypto gaming picks up, I think it'll be great. So we've got Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and we're going to try more with Instagram. And then my son is telling me to try, Instagram Reels and then TikTok, right? But we can get on Facebook too. And that would be great to have it simulcast on Facebook. Whoops, I'm pushing. All right. I'm just doing it a little different with the comments. LeGrand Commission says Max is a singer, comedian, impersonator, and crypto expert.
Don't forget rapper.
Yeah, he's a rapper.
On my own channel, I actually did one song. It's got my it's called Imagine Remix featuring John Lennon. Check it out sometime. It's an actual song.
Imagine. Okay.
Yeah.
We'll check it out. All right. Michael Cornwell says, oh my God. I thought he was saying ticker symbol OMG. Oh my God. DTX dropped 50% and came back in 5 minutes. Wow. Really? This one right here? Oh, now it's up 73%.
Wow.
That's it? This one? It's ranked number, I don't know if this is the one. All right. Common Sense says Hex is holding strong around 4 cents. Yeah, people bought some Hex because it was down a lot yesterday. Nate says much more view due to weekend when many people off from work. Laugh out loud. Yeah, maybe. We got 149. That's good.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Legrand Commission. Entire crypto will go down another 15, 20%. Oh, let's see where we are. Are we nearing? Can you just, okay. Can you read this for me? The global crypto market is one. Okay, I'm reading
The
that.
global crypto market cap is 1.12 trillion. Emotional damage
What happens if
down
it falls?
2.75%.
What happens if it falls below $1 trillion?
Doom and gloom.
Death spiral.
Doom and gloom. Yeah.
The crypto, instead of the mortgage meltdown, it's going to be
Like
the
that one guy.
crypto
What's his
market
name?
meltdown.
That one guy from the 80s and 90s. Hal Lindsey. He's always preaching doom and gloom. It's going to be doom and gloom. There you go.
Will you give us a Tama howl if we hit 7,000 subscribers?
Oh, I'll do more
How
than
to do the
that.
howl?
I'll do more than that. Nah, I'll suit up for that. I'm not
For
giving
the
you
7,000?
Larry. Yeah, Larry already knows what that is.
Oh,
It's going to be a
yeah, that's right.
surprise for you guys. So when we hit 7K, I have a little Saitama surprise. This is not FUD. I wouldn't FUD Saitama.
No, we're going to do something fun.
Saitama's already got too much FUD anyway. And not knowing that, I mean, I got 4K into Saitama. Why would... See, it's different for Mononoke. And I'm not going to do the Mononoke thing right now, but it's different, okay?
Wow. Okay, so here's what he's going to do. Let's just see where we're at with subscribers. Where is it? Your videos.
Look at that guy. It says, what happened? He just looks like he just woke up out of bed. Like, I don't want to be here right now.
Dashboard. Okay, we got 6,947 subscribers, and Max is going to do something very crazy that's never been done before on a crypto show. Once we hit 7,000 subscribers, it's going to be something really unbelievable. We'll also have a special guest come on when we have 7,000. We can't tell you who it is. It's going to be a developer of a project. Okay, so let's read the more comments because I really want to read the comments. You know, I know that we have to get the super chats, but I got to read the comments. Okay, sorry.
Will be the developer from Butterslug Inu. Stay tuned next time.
Maybe Mononoke. I don't know. Okay, so Selmo Fudd says what goes up or what goes down must come up. Michael Cornwell says zoom in on it. Michael Cornwell says laugh out loud. DTX did that jump up and down, super volatile. 59% plus in minutes. That's what he's saying. Oh, where it is it right here? I can't find it. All right, wherever DTX was. All right, Cody Core says, Max, let's hear a small taste of your song.
Yeah, I mean, Larry could play for a little bit for you guys if he wants. It's up to him.
Yeah, it's on your which channel?
DPGmaximus.
The gaming one?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll read some more comments and I'll have Max talk a little bit while I go and change my browsers and all that kind of stuff and get that queued up. Michael Cornwell says Max needs to do the song "My Money Don't Jiggle, It Folds" in Cartman's voice. Do you know that song?
My money don't jiggle, it folds. Put off your clothes.
I can't really think of it. I gotta look at more.
Sing the song, laugh out loud. Okay. H. Manos, welcome back. H. Manos says we will fail deep in the cave. I thought he was saying Johnny Depp. He's saying he's doing a freaking stop with the subliminal message about Johnny Depp. He's trying to tell me that this channel is going to be overshadowed by the stupid appeal of Amber Heard and the Johnny Depp trial. They're coming back to haunt this channel and take away views. We will fall deep. You see it? It says Depp. We're going to fall into a cave and we're going to be
Amber
stuck
Turd.
on one channel watching Johnny Depp all day.
I keep telling you, it's Amber Turd. That's her new name now.
We're going to be stuck watching Amber Heard poop.
It's Amber Turd because she literally did that to Johnny Depp's bed. So
yeah, it's gross. Oh, welcome back. Oh, we had to watch our language because we're amongst a lady here. Welcome back to QSA Mullen. Guys, clean up the language. Larry, stop saying things about pooping in beds. QSA Mullen. It's just gross. Okay, she says, "Hey y'all." I think she's from Georgia or something like that.
Yeah, we had this conversation before. By the way, welcome back, QSA Mullen. Yeah, remember when we had a conversation about the Outcast, and the hey y'all, Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. We were doing the Outcast that day. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cody Core says, I wanted to. Guys, we're supposed to be talking about Luna Classic, but that's okay. I wanted to do a live rendition. All is good either way. Okay. Well, we're really maintaining our audience today. We got 143 people in here. Guys, hit the like. Huh? We will start talking about crypto soon. Common Sense says, welcome everyone. H. Manos, no, we are with you, men. Haha. not Depp or Johnny. I know, but I'm haunted by the Johnny Depp trial. One day we had like almost no views. Well, not that bad, but there was 1.1 million people watching the Johnny Depp trial on some stupid YouTube channel. I don't even know why. 26 likes. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Hey, y'all, let's do it better. That's what she's saying. Please. She's got like kisses and stuff like that. She's saying that, she's blowing kisses for anybody that gives likes. Okay, on this stream here. Selmo Fudd says Luna 7 cents. No way. Listen, it's going to happen because Michael Cornwell says it happens. If it doesn't happen, you can blame him. Last night, what was it? Last night? No, yesterday. During this time, he came on. If you guys didn't see it, you can go see Michael Cornwell made a cameo appearance. He guaranteed us that Luna. He didn't guarantee it. He said that there's a chance that Luna Classic, he did the math, will hit 7 cents. H Mano says, "Come on, men, smash the like." Like Khabib. Oh, like with Conor. Oh, he's talking about Conor McGregor. Khabib did with Conor. Is that what he's talking about? The MMA. Common Sense. The Tuesday show. It will only share on Twitter as the address, not the thumbnail. Oh, you have to can you retweet the tweet? I'll have to double check that offline. Common Sense. I'm not sure what's going on. There's a big show. Look, there's a big show Tuesday. Okay, they're coming on. The devs we're doing this for Common Sense. Common Sense is he's got a significant position in Rolodex, so he likes that, and we're bringing them on. They're going to come on here Tuesday. They're coming on. The devs from Rolodex are coming. Okay, QSA Mullen is she's blowing kisses to anybody that is liking the stream. Michael Cornwell is laughing at anybody that likes the stream. And Michael Cornwell says, with the burn, not by side. Oh, he's laughing because I said that we're guaranteed. Michael Cornwell, if it doesn't get to 7 cents, it's Michael Cornwell's fault. But we're just joking because we like Michael Cornwell. All right, so we're joking. That's what we were looking at yesterday, Max, right? We just did a video on it right here. Huge news. Terra Luna Classic, June 15th is the vote. It's going to hit 7 cents, right? I even made that title like that. There it is there. You guys can go back and watch the video. Nate Nay says, I'm wondering why Duquan didn't explain what happened to Luna after the days it got rug pulled. Yeah, Common Sense is saying Rolodex. There's a ticker symbol if you guys want to check out Rolodex before Tuesday's show. It's RLDX. Max is going to do his research like he does. And Nate Nay says, very suspicious. He changed the token to new ticker names. All right, so we got to get going. We got 172 people in here. Let's make it a crypto show. We read all your comments. Let's make it a crypto show. Max, I almost called you Michael. It would have been close. There's a bunch of Michaels. There's probably 7 Michaels in here. What's going on? What are we going to talk about? We're going to talk about Luna Classic, like the title says, if I can find it. Where's Luna Classic?
It's right in the middle.
Too. It's in the middle?
Yep, right above Waves.
Oh, there it is. Okay, there it is.
Yeah, so
okay.
It went up a little bit, went up a little bit.
So I'll Google the burn. Why don't you talk a little bit about Luna Classic? I'm going to blow this up, and I'll find your channel and change You give us your insight. What's going to happen on Wednesday? Is Luna Classic going to pump after the burn passes, the new proposal, or is it going to dump? We'll just give a couple minutes of insight while I go ahead and cue this up for you.
Well, it is going to be a case of, buy the rumor, sell the news a little bit. So imagine there will be some kind of price action with a decent pump, nothing too crazy or parabolic like we all want. But imagine that there'd be at least a decent pump, maybe like 30 or 40%, something like that, which sounds good for a day trader, right? But for us who are looking for, to reach that 7 cent mark, we're not going to be able to reach to that mark yet. And I was also going to state that I just don't see much other than that. I mean, people you're going to see that decent pump, and then people are going to immediately dump it because most of them are probably day traders. So other than that, I just don't see a lot happening. Oh, there's my channel.
So here we are. I don't know
All
how
right.
we got.
So
I don't know how
you,
we got here. We got here.
sorry.
We got here because we had to listen to Max sing. Everybody wants to hear Max sing,
It's
guys.
not
If
singing. It's not singing. It's an actual rap. But
it's a
um,
rapping.
what I was gonna say is I forgot what I was gonna say. But anyway, yeah, you know that thing you do for Terror Wars, where
Yeah.
you do the thing with the audio.
Mhm.
Just simple. This is me on my old microphone, so it's not like super studio quality, but it's decent. But if you scroll down, um,
By the way, wait, let's stop right there. Let me tell everybody, if you guys want to watch Max's gaming channel, and I guess he has a thing where he raps on here, you can subscribe to DPG Maximus. Look, he's got more subscribers than we do. 7,000, I guess 7,240 or so, but you guys can subscribe. This is his other channel. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, scroll down.
that's all right. So just look for my hip hop name, which is Joe C.
Okay. Where is that?
It's just do Control F and type in Joe.
Oh, shoot. Just hit Control F.
And then type in Joe.
J-O. Oh no. It's
That's not
popping
the
up.
word.
It's
That's okay.
popping up
No,
with files.
it's all right. Just click on the little magnifying glass right there on the page.
Hang on a second. I pulled up another screen. All right. Magnifying glass. Where is it?
Right there next to the about. Right there in front of where it's a 3-line rifle.
Yeah.
There you go. And just type in Joe.
J-O-E.
Yeah. And hit enter or whatever.
Okay.
And there it is. Joe C. That's me. Featuring John Lennon Imagine Remix.
Okay. Do you guys want to hear this? Type in the chat. I'm going to play it anyway. I'm going to play it anyway. All right. Just type in the chat because
You got to fix your audio, though, like you did for Terror Wars, though.
Yeah, I did. Now you just give me the thumbs up if you can hear it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Oh, it's spinning. Okay.
Imagine the pain, imagine the sorrow, imagine what life would be like if there was no tomorrow. It's easy to imagine if you tried. This world is filled with so much hate and so much divide. Whatever happened to non-biased news? Remember when CNN claimed to be that news? Democratic, liberals, Republican, conservatives. We need a new party with new alternatives. Imagine we all rose up to make a change. Instead, we sit back and all get played. You see, that is the life that I made. Go to college, graduate so I can get paid. In reality, it's not what you do or say, it's how you execute your plan with goals conveyed. Social media hate preach with lies. Which side will you choose? Which side will you abide?
You don't think we'll get a copyright strike for the song, do we?
I don't know.
I just thought about that. Oh man.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Do you think we will?
I don't know. I mean, I don't have this published, so and I don't have it monetized. So I imagine not. I don't think so.
All right. Well, I'll have this one monetized. All right. Well, is there any more of you singing the rap?
Yeah, it's on the rest of it, but that's okay.
Yeah, I'm a little bit concerned. All right. So you guys can go check it out. I gave you a taste of it at least, and that'll at least spur you to go subscribe to Max's other channel right here. I just don't want to get like in trouble for the song there. Okay. So the background. Okay. So let's stop. Excuse me. Let's stop the share and let's share it the other way. Share window. We got to get rid of this one. Okay, so bear with me 1 second, guys. Okay. There we go. Back here. Oh my God. What's happening now? Now all of a sudden the market's green? Now I see why they want the crypto bubbles behind patches.
Yeah.
It's already green already? It was just all red, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was.
What the heck happened? The Fed lowered interest rates. No, they didn't. All right. So here we go. So
It's the volatility of the market, man. That's just how it is.
really volatile. Yeah. All right. So we've got that. Now, what do you want to talk about now, Max? What crypto do you want to talk about now?
Well, we can still talk about Terra Luna Classic, or just everything Terra
Yeah,
related.
let's do that.
Yeah.
So what I'll do is I'm just going to Google this and just see if there's any other updates. And we'll also go to the official Terra page on Twitter, Terra Luna Classic News. Let's see if there's any other news articles come out. There's usually not.
There
as
is.
much on Sundays.
There's big news. You want me to share it real quick?
Yeah.
All right, I'll just give you guys the gist of it real quick. So, for instance, Cointelegraph printed this out about 15 hours ago. This is pretty recent. There's another one on FX Street. But I'm going to pull the one from Cointelegraph.
Can you share that link or just which one is it? FX Street? Hold on a second.
No, it's
Cointelegraph?
Cointelegraph. Yeah.
Let me just
I mean,
get that up on the screen.
I can share the screen if you want. Okay.
Well,
There
let
it
me
is.
see. This
It's
one
right
right
there.
here.
Yeah.
All right, let me get it up so people can follow along. All right, there we go. They at least can see the headline.
Yeah, so basically it says, Do Kwon dismisses the allegation of cashing out 2.7 billion from Luna UST. Of course he is. He's trying to protect himself. Who the heck wants to go to, prison or whatever, right? I mean, most people are not going to admit to that kind of thing. It's just the way the world goes, as we know. He says the rumors surfaced after a Twitter thread by Fat Man Terra shared the alleged details on how Do Kwon, along with Terra influencers, managed to drain funds while artificially maintaining the liquidity. That's crazy. So if you're like, whoa, I'm going to state that again. Managed to drain funds while artificially maintaining the liquidity. So there was the other accusation, right, that we know about with the whole mirror protocol thing that happened. And he had allegations about him taking as much as 80 million the months leading up. So, all the whole rumor that, everything that happened with Terra Luna Classic was a rug pull. Remember, everybody was saying, "Man, this is a rug pull," and then he was trying to state, "Oh no, it's the algorithm of Terra Luna combined with the peg with UST, that was the main thing." But behind the scenes, now you're starting to hear all of these allegations. Now, again, I'm not stating that this is true. We of course need to read more into it, as the saying goes, do more of our own research and so on, and see if the allegations end up being true. But I mean, you could kind of put the you could put the lines together, or make up your own assumption. Again, it's not proof, but things are starting to, we're connecting the dots. That's what I'm trying to say. You can connect the dots here and so on. There's too much that is being pointed in his direction, in which now it's like, okay, it just seems like it's really fraudulent. Again, I'm not the type of person who's going to make the statement of this is what happens and this is the truth, and make any type of conspiracy. But when you keep seeing things like this happen or mentioned in the news, it makes you really wonder, like, did this guy really commit fraud? And it's kind of leaning towards that. So it goes on to mention Do Kwon, as we know, is the CEO. Refuted the claims of cashing out the 80 million every month for nearly 3 years. So, I mean, that's still a significant amount of money in 3 years. Numerous unconfirmed reports surfaced on Saturday claiming Do Kwon's participation in draining the liquidity out of Luna Classic and Terra before the, Terra USD Classic, USTC technically, before the crash to purchase United States dollar peg stablecoins such as Tether USDT. Rumors about Do Kwon cashing out Luna and UST reserves surfaced after a Twitter thread by Fat Man Terra shared the alleged details on how Do Kwon, along with Terra influencers, managed to drain the funds while artificially maintaining liquidity. Then there was here's the actual statement from Fat Man that we've been hearing about a lot lately. So I will read this part verbatim for you. Some of you thought 80 million per month was bad. That's nothing. Here's how Do Kwon cashed out 2.7 billion, which is 33 times 80 million over the span of mere months. thanks to DGenBox, the perfect mechanism to drain liquidity out of the Luna and UST system and into hard money like USDT. So that whole claim about
Let's pause for 1 second. I'm sorry, Max. Pause for 1 second, guys. Please help us out because there's something weird going on again. Let me just refresh this. Maybe I'm just not seeing this properly, but we only have 131 people in here. Look at that. See that? We lost another like. Oh, no, we got it back. All right. So for some strange reason, we've had as high as like over 170 people here today, but we only have 31 likes. So please, let's just pause for a moment, guys. If you can, go out of the stream for a second and just hit the like button and then go back in, because we do really need to get this show out to more people, because I don't want to sound like not humble, but we're way too talented to have only 31 likes and not very much people here. There's only 134 people. There should be 534 people here, but the algorithm is not sharing this. And then what you can do to help is please hit the likes. All right, so sorry, we had to toot our own horn there a little bit, Max, just because I want to keep this flowing. But yeah, I'm sorry. We're gonna pause every once in a while to remind people to help the show out. All right, okay, go ahead, Max.
No problem. So again, like it says right here, the perfect mechanism to drain liquidity out of the Luna and UST system and into hard money like USDT. Of course, there's more to it. We can read the full conversation. This is point 113. I don't know about reading the full conversation, but I do want to see a little bit more of it. So I'm gonna open it up. Because that's just one point because of the character limit, as you guys know, in regards to actual Twitter. For instance, point 2. I think this is good to read this. So on point 2, Fat Man says, when you are a paper billionaire. And again, this is printed, I guess, late yesterday. So this is still fairly new. It says, quote, by Fat Man, when you are a paper billionaire, it's hard to cash out. Dumping $2 billion of Luna for USD on the market will cause a major crash. Sure, Do Kwon can always use his, quote, burn/mint printer to convert it all to UST, but how do you turn $2 billion of UST into real money without breaking the peg? And that's a good, valid point. Think about it. Goes on to also mention, enter Abracadabra's DGenBox, a borrowing protocol where people can loop stable coin buys. You can stake collateral to buy UST, put it into Anchor, then use your UST to borrow more, or I should say Anchor UST to borrow more UST. Put it into Anchor again, you get the drill. It's Anchor on steroids. And of course, I know Larry doesn't want me to use this expression, but top influencer, big influencer, Mr. Max Maher addressed this literally 1 week before the crash. Don't quote me on it. Go check him out. He literally points this out, that the whole thing on Anchor sounded great for the 20% APR, but they were borrowing too much. They were taking more out than what was coming in. And as you guys know, that's a recipe for disaster, whether it's us and our families, with our finances, even at home, let alone a major cryptocurrency project. I want to point out another thing, because you know what? This is actually getting pretty good. I'm going to point out some more.
Let me stop you there for 1 second just to remind everyone, please help us with the stream and like it, because we only have 39 likes, but just help us out.
Larry and I might do, well, we probably will do a video based on some of this, maybe not all of it, but I think this is worthy of mentioning most of this. So it goes on to mention, to increase liquidity by creating enticing APYs, which of course at the time, as we know, even I covered it, it was the most enticing APY, because at the time, the pairing of UST with the Anchor protocol would have gave you a little over 19% APY. It fluctuated between that 19 point some odd percent to 20%, but at the time that was most appealing one. Now the most appealing one is what? The Near protocol with the US double D stable coin. That currently that's at 60%. That was as high as, I said 60. It's at 30. It was as high as 60. So moving further, Fat Man's other point, to increase liquidity by creating enticing APYs, CVX bribes in the form of spell rewards were distributed to people voting for the pool's gauge through Votium. Essentially, Spell was picking up the tab for providing deeper exit liquidity to the UST pair. And we're going to start learning more about some of these other organizations and some of this other terminology, I'm sure, pretty soon. Terra influencers shilled this strategy in mass, and thousands of retail users began flooding into DGen box to access the high yields, which is, as we know, is true. Because what happened is, again, like I was just pointing out about a minute ago, you know, and also what Max Maher pointed out, and that was you had too many people coming in to the Anchor protocol for the pairing of UST and Anchor, and it sounded like a great thing, but Max Maher literally pointed out they can't keep doing this because they're going against the grain, and more is going out instead of coming in, and as a result, literally within a week, it crashed.
I heard that Maher, by the way, got wrecked with Luna because he was in it before the crash.
Yeah, he did. He got destroyed. It says all this began quickly depleting the yield reserve, like Max Maher pointed out, threatening Anchor's long-term sustainability. Do Kwon didn't care much. Yeah, he doesn't seem to care much about anything other than himself.
So let's stop there
Yeah.
for a minute, Max, just to see if
Okay.
you agree with me. So you're agreeing with me. I'm just going to say, bottom line, this was all premeditated, that he had a plan to take this money and he had a plan to start a new blockchain. Are you agreeing with me on that? That it's premeditated, all the stuff?
Yeah, here's the thing. To the exception of the new blockchain, this is just how I personally feel about it. I think the new blockchain was created as a veil to take our eyes off of the topic at hand, of like the basic the epic rug pull of what happened with Terra Luna Classic, what's now known as Classic. Is to take our eyes off of that and focus on the new thing. Because how does the new Terra really benefit him all that much? Because if you're creating a new blockchain, I mean, unless there's something, of course, we don't know about, which I'm sure there is, but you know what I mean? It makes sense to make something like that kind of take your eyes off of the problem at hand. Even with the developers, hey, I don't want you guys focused on an investigation. Let's just make a new blockchain, right? And that give me a little bit more time to, you know, do whatever I need to do in the background. That's just my own takeaway from it. That doesn't mean it's true.
Pause for 1 second, guys. We only have 181 people in here. That's all we got. We only have 181 people. We should have 1,081 people in here. And why are we only having 39 likes? We want to know why? It's not because you guys are great, and we are very grateful for you. Here's my gratitude rock to prove it. The problem is we're being shadow banned because they're scared. The algorithm is scared of this channel. They're scared. They only like freaking Johnny Depp trial channels. Please do me a favor and punch this stupid algo in the mouth, because I can't say algorithm because it'll get offended. Punch it in the mouth by hitting the stream right here. Just hit this little like button, and QSA will blow you a kiss for doing that, because she put that in the comments. So thank you so much. Please, guys, we only got
apparently
one
more than that. Apparently, if this goes to Valentine's Day, she stated that I will owe her edible arrangements. I don't know if my girlfriend would approve of that, but we'll work something out anyway.
Thank you, guys. Let's get to 200. We've got 190 people in here. We are talking about Terra Luna Classic and the craziness surrounding Do Kwon. There's stuff in the news. There's articles we're going over. You have stumbled into the Max and Larry show Monday through Friday, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and on the weekends, Saturday and Sunday. For those of you that don't know what the weekends are, you guys know, you're a smart audience. 3 p.m. Eastern Standard Time is the time. So thank you so much. All right, so we're going to move forward. Max, sorry for the interruption, but I just had to keep going with this algorithm.
So here's the thing, guys. To me, this is hot news. This is real recent, and I'm pretty interested. I'm sure you guys are. You guys want me, Larry, do you want me to go ahead and continue with this?
Yeah, continue. That's what everyone's here for. I think
okay. Probably
70% of the people are here for Luna Classic, and the other 30% is to hear you rap and tell jokes. By the way, after he goes through the news, we're going to get a dead person or somebody like a past president or Carbon, Mike Tyson. Someone's going to provide some commentary on what you're saying.
Well, later, I mean, I know some people were saying that they don't want they wanted the whole thing and they didn't want it cut off. I think it was Cody Core was like, just do a live thing. But I mean, I could just give you guys, I guess you could say like an acapella of that, but it's no big deal. Now, getting back to what I was going to say with Fat Man. So it goes on to mention, like I said, Do Kwon didn't care much. That was 0.5 out of 13. We got a few more points out of 13, so bear with me. Goes on to mention, and guys, I think this is pretty interesting stuff. So, I mean, shout out to Fat Man Terra for covering this. I guess you could say he's kind of like a whistleblower unofficially in regards to Terra, Luna, and everything Terra related. All right, so 0.6.
Stop the press for a second. Oh, sorry.
Sure.
Thank you, and a shout out to the OG, the first ever member of Crypto Talk Now, the general himself of the Crypto Talk Now Army. Common Sense has donated $20. Thank you for the donation. Thank you so much. He says like and share. Thank you so much. We're going to leave that up there.
Thank you so much. As always, Common Sense. You're always retweeting everything. I mean, you just, like I've always told Larry, if we had 1,000 Common Senses, which we don't, and we won't, because you are who you are. But yeah, if we had 1,000 of you, we'd be sitting pretty. But thank you as always for everything you've done. You are more than just a foot soldier. You're, you know, as Larry would say, the 5-star general. So can't thank you enough, man. Thank you so much for the super chat and just being a great supporter of this channel and retweeting everything you do, man. Thanks again.
Thank you.
All right, so moving on. Let's see here. So we're at the part where it said Do Kwon didn't care much. Yeah, we all know that. So Fat Man goes on to mention, he says, this created incredibly thick, near immovable liquidity near the top of the peg zone. Now, I want you guys to pay close attention to this. I'm going to state it again. This created incredibly thick, near immovable liquidity near the top of the peg zone. It says the 98-cent to $1 range of that former peg of UST. In a nutshell, it would allow for someone to cash out billions of UST for MIM at a rate of a 1-1 rate without disturbing the peg, all thanks to the inorganic demand. Now, that is something to really think about. That's fraud. That's absolute fraud. That's you know, as Larry would say, you know, is there market manipulation here? There's market manipulation and there's fraud. So let's just leave it at that. Let's move on.
Allegedly, we'll say allegedly just to cover ourselves. But yes,
I understand.
It does sound that way. Yeah.
Cover ourselves for what?
Well, I mean,
is Do Kwon going to sue us?
The article could be wrong.
Yeah, but is Do Kwon going to sue us? No. All right. Maybe. So anyway, yeah.
No, he's not going to sue us. No. He doesn't care. He's a billionaire. He doesn't care. But you know, he does like your cartoons.
Yeah. Yeah, you know, if he recognized this at all, he would probably call us the poor influencers, right? Anyway.
Yeah, we're the poor ones.
We're the poor ones. Anyway. Moving on, this is 0.7. Here's the total amount of MIM Do Kwon was able to cash out through the MIM/UST pool without even moving the peg. Ooh. All right, we've been wondering about this for a while, right? So let's count it. 3, 6, 9. Okay, so that means $2,719,132,772.01. So, my God, here's the total amount Do Kwon was able to cash out through the MIM UST pool without even moving the peg.
Can you repeat that number, please? How much did he cash out?
Well, hold on a second, guys. Just think about this. Here's the total amount Do Kwon was able to cash out through the MIM/UST pool without even moving the peg. Think about this. Larry doesn't want me to say that this was manipulation/fraud, but guys, it's right there. It's right there, literally. He was able to do this $2,719,132,772 without moving the peg. So guess what, guys? He did this, and guess, as the saying goes, you know, he basically ate from the tree. He wasn't supposed to, right? And he's like, man, that tastes really good. I want to get some more of that, right? Right? Because once you had a taste, you want some more. All right. So he did this without even moving the peg. That's insane. $2.7 billion without moving it. He basically said, right, I know, I get it, guys. I get it. Max, you don't have proof. This is just allegation. Okay, fine. But think about it. What caused all this crash? Because he got a taste of this and he just had to have some more. I don't care who you are. Some of the richest people in the world, once they had a taste of, whatever, right? Whether it's for good or bad, let's face it, people get greedy. They want more. They're not satisfied. Do Kwon didn't get satisfied with his 2.7 billion. So you wanted more. All right. So going on, it says to do with what he pleases. Yeah. No need to dump Luna or sell UST on exchanges. He drummed up liquidity from all of you, or in some case, us. Well, I should say us because I got in after all this crash happened. But us, as far as the people that got destroyed and those people committing suicide and their lives changed, and I mentioned the divorce rates. When I mean, you name it, right? Horrible, horrible things. Let's take a look at this picture real quick. I will. You want me to go ahead and share it, or you want to bring up the
Yeah,
page?
go ahead and share your screen. I'll give you the permission
Okay.
after you share it.
Okay. Share screen, window, StreamYard.
Guys, while he's doing that, please like the stream. If you guys haven't seen it, we're definitely asking you to do that. We all we need left is a bullhorn telling people to like the stream. Okay, we might try that.
So you see it now?
Yep.
All right. So here's the actual screenshot. So the query results of UST to MIM sales. UST sold the 2.7 billion. MIM bought 2.719 billion. There was a net difference of 663,139. All right, but anyway, there's the screenshot of that. And then moving forward, it states UST in the future. He said, hold on a second. UST in the future, he said, decentralized money is sound money. He said, UST won't depeg, he told you. Centralized stablecoins will rug you eventually. So why did he cash out 2.7 billion from UST into USDT and USDC? Were all those words just lies? Spoiler, like he says, yes, 0.8 to 13. And of course, we're going to bring this up real quick. And it shows it right here. Both the USDC right here and the USDT right there. You can, it's math. I mean, it's right there. Real easy. All right. So moving further, 0.9 to 13 before we wrap up. Here are the TFL outflows. 558 million to KuCoin. Oh, interesting. I'm a big fan of KuCoin, but wow. But where's KuCoin based? South Korea. Ah, okay. Again, the dots are connecting. All right, 1.08 billion to Binance, 545 million to Huobi. You get the gist. I already got the gist before I read that. Ultimately, all of this money is liquidity being removed from the Terra ecosystem, exacerbating the collapse, bolstering TFL coffers, all while they lied to your face.
Well, that's just, well, I'm listening to what all you're saying, but we do have to point out that
that you're a big fan of Do Kwon and you will follow him to the depths of hell.
That, well, what I'm going to tell you is that this Fat Man Terra, we don't know exactly who he is. We don't know how credible he is. I've seen him before. We do have to point out that, we are going off of what he's saying, and, he could be
right.
wrong.
I get that. No, I get that. I'm not saying it's
Yeah.
the truth or anything like that,
Right.
but I mean, he does have, you got to admit, he does have some overwhelming evidence, that points in that direction, or overwhelming allegations. I guess not quite solid evidence. I get it.
Yeah,
all right,
because things could be photoshopped and stuff like that. I'm not saying he did this. I'm not saying Fat Man Terra did this, but we're taking him at his word right now. But he may not be 100% accurate in everything he's saying. But it is, definitely an interesting story that he's portraying.
Well, I'll go ahead and say it. I don't care. I'm more leaning towards what he has to say. I'm leaning towards it being true. So that's just me. I'm not saying people have to do it. All right. So anyway, here are the TFL outflows. I mean, you guys know me by now. Hopefully you do. I am more of a neutral person, but when it comes to this Terra Luna business, and everything I've seen behind it, you know, this is the way I look at it. Anyway, so he says, here are the TFL outflows. I literally just said this. Hold on. You get the gist. Ultimately, all this money is liquidity being removed from the Terra ecosystem, exacerbating the collapse, bolstering TFL coffers, and all while they lie to your face. Okay, we get that. Here's some of that. And like you just mentioned, the Binance, there's the figures, KuCoin, Huobi. Oh, okay, EX. Okay. Bitfinex. Okay. All right. Let's see. Let me go back. Sorry, I didn't want to cough on live air. All right. So point 10 out of 13 before we're done. Maybe things work out in another universe. Maybe with an extra 2.7 billion in pools, UST would have DPEG 30 days ago. Maybe without the constant lies and misinterpretations, retail wouldn't have lost this much. But in all of this, it's hard to see any transparency. My takeaway from this is basically like this. I think of like Bernie Madoff and the whole, Ponzi scheme that he pulled off, for instance. So, our true Ponzi is basically when you take the money and you pay off what the original old investors, right? Because they got to get paid first. You got to give the appearance that everything is fine. But what happened, of course, with him was everybody went to cash out because there was a market crash, the recession, right? But think about what's going on now. What happened basically back in May? Huge market crash, crypto crash, and so on. It was one of the worst days ever, and we're continuing to see that. So it was like he was doing this crap behind the scenes because it was working out with the 2.7 billion. Again, I get it. It's not. I don't have proof. Okay, I get it, but he chose to do this during what was considered not exactly the greatest time to do it. If Do Kwon was smart about it, he could have done it during a bull cycle. And I don't know why he didn't. I would like to hear some of your comments in regards to that. We're going to read more about that.
I'm thinking that if if this is all true, that maybe he did it during a downturn in the market because it could add more to the narrative that this could be a macroeconomic force that could be causing this issue with the depegging and stuff like that. Of course, there was the theory of what was it, BlackRock, and what's the other one, Citadel or something like that? I don't even know. Like,
but
that
again, that was just like a veil to try to take our eyes off of what's going on. Now I'm starting to lean more towards the whole theory of BlackRock and Citadel didn't necessarily have like they don't quote me on this. They had their intentions of like buying Bitcoin and all that for like a flash sale and so on the cheap, and where I should say, yeah, actually on the cheap. That was the reason why they did the whole thing. The claim that Do Kwon made was, okay, well, I will give you guys this much, and you guys will get on the cheap, and they'll work out for both me and you guys and so on. But when the crash happened, they separated themselves from it and said, no, we didn't have ill intentions. And of course, there was no proof behind that. I get it. Everybody's trying to protect themselves. But now, to me, it seems like that might very well be true, that they were just trying to, buy something on sale. And I think that there's manipulation.
I think there's a few forces involved, a few players. I think they were involved. I think Do Kwon was involved, and I think Big Brother was involved, because this fits the narrative that we need crypto regulation, especially for stable coins, because remember, the big banks control, they have, a big lobby. They have lobbyists representing them, right? In Washington and stuff like that. And, so
all I'm saying is this, I would like to hear from our community. Drop in the comments what you think in regards to this, to some of these things that were just outlined. Do you feel as though that I'll put it this way. Do you feel as though Do Kwon should have just waited to do this when the market was bullish, or do you think it was more in his favor to do it while the market was not necessarily bearish, because actually he wouldn't know how bearish it was. Like, yeah, there was a crash, but not as epic as, May 8th through the 12th. So do you feel as though Do Kwon was stupid about, not waiting for it to be a bullish market? Or do you feel as though, again, no, he chose to do it during a bearish time because, like what Larry was saying, he could blame it, of course, on the depegging and of UST and so on. Anyway, moving further.
Let me just stop you for a second, Max, because just being bugged by this right here.
What?
We only have I can't explain it. Can you, Max? There's 184 people in here, but we only have 53 likes. It has not moved the needle. I just don't get why we don't have more likes. And this is what makes me feel like this channel is being suppressed.
Well, I know this much, right? You have to have a YouTube account or a Google account to hit the like button.
Right.
So if you don't have one and you're just a viewer, you cannot do that until you create one. And a lot of people, let's face it, are lazy and they won't do that.
Oh.
So, for instance, like on my phone, right?
Well, I'm seeing, streams that only have like 30 or 35 views.
I get what you're saying. I'm just saying, like, it wasn't until recently that even on my phone, like, I had to make an account on my phone, because when I was watching, like, I think part of where it's just you streaming.
Mm-hmm.
And even on that, I was trying to hit the like, right? It wouldn't let me hit the like until I made an actual, like, separate, it wasn't like, DPGmaximus, but it was just like, like, I think it was like my real name or something like that, and I hit, then I was able to hit the like. So that's my point. Like, a lot of people they don't want to take the extra 30 seconds to a minute to make an account. I mean,
all right.
No offense to our, some of our viewers, they just don't want to do that. So
I've got a quick game we're going to play real fast before you go back into that, Max, because we're doing good here. This will help the algo too. Okay, so I want you to put down, so what's that one, BlackRock? There's BlackRock, right?
BlackRock and Citadel.
Okay, so BlackRock and Citadel. Well, we'll just use the one word BlackRock. So who do you think is to blame for the collapse of the original Terra Classic and the depegging of the UST? Who's more to blame? Was it BlackRock? Here's the three choices: BlackRock, Do Kwon, or Big Brother. So you just put in there BlackRock, Do Kwon, or Big Brother. Who was most to blame?
You want the answer, like, right now, or
no? I want them to answer in the comments. Please answer in the comments. There's the three choices, and we'll recognize those. We'll stop and recognize those comments. So it's either BlackRock, Do Kwon, or what's the third one? Big Brother. Okay, so let's see. Or I guess another choice is all three.
Do you want me to continue with these points, or we're done for now?
Hang on one second. Let me just get these comments in there that are answering it, and then we will. So Ricky says it was all three. The proclaimed Prince of Crypto, welcome back. He says it was Big Brother. Cool Cat Crypto says Janet Yellen. You can blame somebody else. If you want to blame somebody else, you can put that in there too, like a write-in. But so far we've got Ricky says all three. The proclaimed Prince of Crypto Inu says Big Brother. And Cool Cat Crypto says Janet Yellen is to blame. Okay, yeah, Max, go ahead, continue.
Yeah. All right. I'm not shooting down with Cool Cat Crypto saying. I just thought it was kind of funny how you typed in Janet Yellen, but you never know, right? Anyway, so yeah, mentioning some of this. Hold on. What point did we just finish? I think it was point 10. Yeah, maybe things work out in another universe, maybe with an extra 2.7 billion in pools. Do you have my screen up? That's all right. We don't need it.
Yeah, I just added it there. Yep.
UST wouldn't have depegged 30 days ago. Okay, I already mentioned that. Even if we give them the benefit of the doubt. Okay, this is where we're at. Even if we give them the benefit of the doubt. I think we already tried that, right? Many times. But anyway, even if we give them the benefit of the doubt and benignly assume the 2.7 billion went to LFG, what about the 1 billion and 1.5 billion? What that raises? The amount simply doesn't add up. And instead of leaving people to speculate, we implore for what? And demand proper transparency and accountability. Well, we already knew that. He does. Fat Man has a call to action. He states, let's clarify the purpose of these huge trades. Publish a PDF breaking down the sources of LFG funds since they were meant for UST holders. Okay, I like that idea. Then publish trade logs and counterparties for the PEG defense. Okay, this makes sense though. So whether you're for him, Larry, or not, this makes sense. You have still provided zero evidence for any of it. He makes, again, a very valid point. Credit for data, research, and thoughts all go to another Twitter space person named Fozzie Diablo, who spotted this way back in January. Sadly, enough people didn't see. Okay, so it's not just Fat Man making these claims. This is somebody else that might not have anything to do with this. We spotted this back in January. Sadly, enough people didn't see. Of course, there's his Twitter information. View all of the data and evidence here. And that's about, oh God, that's horrible. How did stablecoin bend over Daniel? Oh yeah, this is Daniel from Time Wonderland. I don't know. That's kind of low life though. I don't know. I'm not really into low life humor. I know some of my friends are. That's just not me. But nonetheless, that's what's going on with all this. I thought it was pretty significant news in regards to this. We probably will do a video at least addressing some of this. Of course, you guys are welcome to watch it, or if you feel as though, this was enough, that's fine. But we might throw in a little bit more as a follow-up. But yeah, back to you, Larry.
Okay, so I'm gonna go and I'll just share this screen right here. Let me stop, share screen, Windows there, and let's go and look at the overall market. Oh, okay, so there it is. Solana down $32. Let's look at the favors that I put in there the other day, just out of curiosity. There's a vet. Let's see what UST is. It's come back a little bit, I think. Yeah, it's come back. That's weird. Why is it saying that on the day? Oh, I think I have it. That's why it's changing, because I have it on the 5-minute. I forgot. The show wants it on the 5-minute. Everybody on the show yesterday said, keep it on the 5-minute, Larry. That's why it's changing so rapidly. But overall in the day, actually, UST is up 8.4%. So if you were a slick day trader and you wanted to figure out a way just to make maybe 8 or 10%, you probably could with all the volatility that's going on. That's what's happening. Let me just change this to the day for a second. There you go. So that's what's going on with the day. But they want to see it on the 5-minute. That's what they want behind patches, something for 5 minutes. So they can see.
And again, we just saw USTC, you just had that up there like not that long ago. I mean, even that was up to 8% during a really crappy day. Hold on, let me pull up.
There's the day right there for the top 100.
Top 100.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, I don't know, before you had it at 8%. But the point I was trying to make was like, even with things pretty crappy, you did see USTC have at least 8%. So I'm thinking like if we had some good days, it'd be way more than that. But again, I get it. I'm in the minority on that, and I'm okay with that.
Guys, don't forget, like Common Sense says right here, to follow us on Twitter. We are at Crypto Talk Now 21 and also DPGmaximus. So thank you for that. And please do hit the like button. We can't stress it enough. There's something weird going on still because we don't have.
And I got to make an announcement in regards to the whole Twitter thing. So I am coming for Larry's throat completely. I'm now at 415. Mr. Larry is at 1,045. I'm coming hard at you, my friend. You're going to have to up your game when it comes to Twitter. I'm coming for you. Did I lose you? Hello? Larry, you still there?
I don't know if you can hear us. We're just having a little bit of connection issues. I'm not surprised because this channel is being suppressed. I don't know. Hopefully you guys can hear us. But I think we lost Max here. Let's bring him back. Okay, we're all back. Okay, let's take patches out, shuffle the deck
Oh, that
here.
was odd. It was like a leg
Yeah,
spike.
it was on my end. It was on my end. But see, there's something weird going on. There's only 59 likes here. It's just depressing. I don't know what's going on. But we do appreciate 158 people being here, but it's not gonna show up because the people that are not smart, they're not the people that watch the channel. The people that are not smart, that just happens to look at the views, they're gonna see not very many views. They're not gonna realize that there's been 150 people in here consistently almost the whole time. Now there's 169. So thank you for that. Only 61 likes because I'm actually seeing like the likes go up and then something like a bot or something is hitting the likes to go down. So you guys are doing such a great job hitting the likes up, but something is going in and actually there can't be that many people that hate me. There's got to be a bot or something that's hitting the likes down. So that's what's going on. It's just strange. But yeah, so here we go. So thank you so much for all that you guys are doing to help us. We're going to get on Facebook because Michael Cornwell's doing that. So that's really awesome. If you guys are experts at other platforms, like we just don't have enough time to manage all the other ones like Instagram and TikTok. We're working on those things, but other platforms would be great. If you want to start another Facebook group. So yeah, so Max, here we are right now. So are you still staying away from Luna 2?
For the time being, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
me too.
I think it's gonna, especially with all these allegations and whatnot, it's probably gonna crash hard. So why would I want to get into something? To me, it's kind of like a version of FOMOing. If
Right.
I get in right now, because I
Yep.
really see it crashing, like really crashing hard,
Yep.
to like 80 cents or under, basically.
Yeah, that would be interesting. Yeah, I'm just staying away from it too. I'm only just really focused on Luna Classic because it's my lottery ticket at this point. Still waiting to
Yeah,
see.
same here. And for
Yeah,
a lot of
waiting to
us,
see.
right? Yeah.
Yeah, for a lot of us, just waiting to see if it'll gain back a 0. I'll switch this to the daily so we can just get a better idea. So yeah.
And if the market keeps crashing like the way it is, I might just change my mind with the whole USTC thing. Maybe I might just put like a little position in that just in case it has a huge spike. But what I was going to state is, there's some right here on the screen that I'm going after. I'm going to go after them hard. That's Zilliqa and Vet. I want to see if Zilliqa crashes more based on, just the overall market causing that. And of course, with Vet, I'm waiting for that to go to a penny or under if we still have a crash. And if it does, I'm loading up big time on both of those. I'm already invested in Zill, but I want to get a way bigger bag because the bag I had was at I think like the 20-21 cent mark. So, I overpaid for that one. But if I get a penny, I'm literally getting like, 20 times the amount that I originally put in. And I originally put in, I think it was about $400. Wasn't a lot, but I would like to be able to take like the same $400 or $500 and put it into Zill at like a penny or under, because that would be a pretty nice bag. And same for Vet. Yeah.
Yeah. So to recap those two, we're looking at Vet is at 2.69 cents right now, and then Zill is at 3.9. So you think, what was your strike price again for Zilliqa? Say it again, please.
You mean to buy a bag?
Yeah.
Or another bag?
Yeah.
A penny or under. If I can get it for those prices, I think those are sale prices basically.
Yeah. I
mean,
don't know if Zilliqa is going to go down that far. I wish it would though.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's kind of like you, with Shiba Inu, you're rooting for Shiba Inu to go to 5 zeros, and what happened? It did. Last I checked, it's not even at 5 zeros. It's in a 9. It went to like 5 zeros and an 8. Actually, you know what? Can you bring up Shiba Inu right now? I'm kind of curious. Is it still at 5 zeros and an 8?
No, it's at 5 zeros and a 9.
So again, I mean, it's kind of like how far, where's rock bottom? Is rock bottom going to be below the $1 trillion global market cap? And if it is, of course, that's going to affect everything. Shit probably would drop down to maybe 5 zeros and a 7 or a 6.
I'm a buyer at 5 now. I want 5 zeros and a 5 right here instead of.
Well, then you would get it cheaper than I got. I got it for, I have over $1 billion, and I got it for 50799. So
right,
you'd be getting it for cheaper than I got it. But I will state this: if it goes up to new all-time highs, especially if this happens by the end of the year, and unlike your prediction, please, my friend, please take profits off the top. Please.
Yeah.
Keep a moon bag if you want, but take profits off the top. And if you do end up getting, let's say you get like I don't know, let's say you get $500 million, because I don't know how much you're wanting to invest. But let's say you got like $500 million. By all means, do the staking, but don't ruin yourself where you're committed to like 90-day staking, because let's face it, it could very well go to all-time highs, especially with Shibarium dropping, especially with the game, right? Some real huge catalysts coming out soon, and you have it locked in staking, and you can't even cash out to take profits off the top because you're staking. If you're going to do crypto.com, which I think you are, right? Do the flexible staking. Yeah, you're only going to get 0.5%, but it's better than nothing. And then that way you have, like I always say, your insurance policy to be able to take it out and take your profits off the top. That's the way I've been doing it. Originally, I had it set in there for like, I never did 90-day staking because I always thought that was too long, just in case.
Yeah.
But I used to do 1 month staking, and I was getting a lot. I was like, man, I was loading up some nice bags on the rewards. But I always thought, man, if this went to all-time highs again, I'd be shooting myself in the foot. So ever since then, I just do the 0.5% flexible staking. I'm not saying that's financial advice for you to do that, but it's just something to consider.
I got a lot of time because the bull market's not starting until, just so you guys are not, if you didn't hear my prediction, it's February 14th, because you're going to love it. It's Valentine's Day. February 14th, 2023. You've heard it here. Nobody else has said that actual day. I might actually start saying a time. Maybe it's going to start February 14th, 2023 at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, right before you take your lady, your girlfriend, your wife, whoever it is, before you take her out to a nice dinner. That's when the bull run's starting, because you're going to need some money to keep her happy. Maybe. I don't know. But that's when the bull run starts. February 14th, 2023 at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. You heard it here. No one in the world is going to make that prediction right down to the hour. And if I'm right, this channel is going to blow up. If I'm wrong, no one really cares. So there you go. So that's what's happening. And also the other prediction is this: if the overall market, some big hedge fund guy said 950 billion. So he's agreeing with me. If the overall market, but that's not quite a death spiral. If the overall market falls market cap wise below $1 trillion, we're going into a death spiral. And that, my friends, is called, nobody else is saying this, it's called the crypto market meltdown, just like the mortgage meltdown. That's what's going to happen if it happens. And if it happens, then we're going to be famous.
Or as you would say,
Plan B was famous. What the hell did Okay, so Plan B, he predicted it 3 months in a row, right? He's a genius and everything. He's got 1 million followers on Twitter. 3 months in a row, stock to flow. So everybody, that is really amazing to predict that. But then he said 100,000 for the fourth prediction, and that didn't work out. Right?
sure.
So the experts are not experts. They're experts temporarily for a few months, and then they fall off the table. But people still follow them on Twitter. All right, so there you go. So there's the experts. There's my little speech about experts. But yeah, I think we might have to, we have to keep going a little bit longer, I guess. There's 167 people in here. There's 69 likes. I guess I can refresh it. Let's watch it go down to 68. It'll be so funny. I got to laugh at this stuff. Yep, it went down to 68. Do you see that? Do you see me refreshing it? So again, now it went back up to 69. See, it's taking it away, and then people are nice enough to like it, and it adds it back in. So something weird is happening. It's just being suppressed. Look, I'm tired of seeing influencers get 23 views. I'm tired of seeing, I've watched streams before. I don't have time to watch them anymore. I've actually seen streams where people are getting like 23 or 35 views. That's like the highest that they're getting in terms of concurrence. And then for some strange reason, they'll have 450 views or 670 views. It's just total BS. I'm not saying that the influencer's doing anything wrong, but I'm saying what the algorithm is doing to us is garbage. It's total garbage. If it was a person, I'd probably punch it in the mouth, but it's not a real person. I don't even know what it is. It's Google, I guess. All right, so I'm going to shut up because I was in a good mood earlier. I'm going to try to be good. I'm going to try to keep the flow going where I'm happy. I don't know what this commercial is. But yeah, Max, so you're in agreement with me that we're staying away from Luna 2. Like it's like, what's the point? What's the point? The community's not behind Luna 2. They don't care about Luna 2.
Yeah, all it
Nobody
is
cares.
it would be FOMOing in something that's going to tank. Why would you want to do that?
I have no clue. But it's not financial advice. If you guys want, you guys, it's your money. Do what you want. For sure. Okay, so this is an intelligent audience. We don't need to tell them. They know it's not financial advice. So let's play a fun game, you and me, Max. So Bitcoin, so I'm thinking in the short term it's going to 22. My long-term prediction is going to 12,000. What's your prediction on Bitcoin? Let's just go with the big boys right here. We'll talk about Bitcoin and Ethereum for a second.
It's going to go down to 24K, unfortunately.
Okay.
I think that's going to be rock bottom for it. That's
All right.
just a guess, but that's just my guess. Not really
right,
a prediction. It's more like a guess.
Right. So my prediction is 22, which is a guess in the shorter term. If it's a death spiral scenario like Armageddon for crypto, it's not going to go away. But if it's, if it's horrible, there's blood in the streets or whatever happens. Now, there's not going to be blood in the streets, right? But it's going to 12,000. All right. So Ethereum, I'm a buyer of Ethereum again at 1,100. It's going to 1,100 is my guess.
Okay. Yeah, very well could be.
What's your guess for Ethereum?
Yeah, probably right around that. So we're
by the way, I finally looked at my airdrop. Listen to this. So for 50 some odd thousand coins, that's not all I have for Luna Classic, obviously. But I'm originally, when I bought it like an idiot, I dollar cost averaged at 1.2 cents like an idiot on Luna Classic. 50 some odd thousand in my crypto.com, one of my crypto.com accounts. And my airdrop was 0.23. 0.23. That's what my coin allocation airdrop was for Luna 2. I had to laugh about that. 0.23. I can't even get one freaking coin for 50,000. All right, so whatever. All right, more.
Yeah, I put a support ticket to get my other 10 of the Luna 2.
Yeah.
And the KuCoin, they emailed me back and said that, they're looking into it and so on. And it's like, well, how long is this going to take? I mean, and it's just still sitting at like 5.25. It should be like 15 point something, but it's one of those things.
Yeah. There was a Bitcoin expert the other day. I won't throw him under the bus, but he also has 1 million followers. It's not Plan B. And on that day, the other day, he said Bitcoin will never go below 30,000 again. I know they do this stuff to get, followers on Twitter. And that same day, it went to 29. It fell below 30 and went to 29. It's just kind of funny, these so-called experts. Okay, yeah. So now I'm a guesser. I'm a guesser too, like they are. Okay, so BNB, where's BNB falling to?
Oh man, yeah, that one. I'm thinking maybe 220. If it went below 200, then that's because everything just became a fire sale. But I don't know. I'm thinking like 220.
Okay, so I don't think it's going to fall as far, actually, because I don't think it will. I think it's going to go to 250 because of CZ, and that's the only reason. Because those guys are going to just prop it up. 250.
Yeah, but I get that. I get what you're saying, but what the recent news, man? I mean, they have too much negative press coming their way with, SEC investigation. And
yeah.
Do you think their legal team is going to, I don't know.
I think that's just negative press. I think they'll be fine with their legal team. I think it is like, it's going to be something that people are going to forget about. I think it was bad press for a short term.
No, I think they're going to attack the living crap out of them with more allegation. If they find anything that is going to stick, then the floodgates are going to come out. So this is where we agree to disagree. I'm stating basically it's going to be 220 and then possibly 200 if we go in that death spiral like you're talking about.
Cardano is too boring to talk about, so we're skipping that. XRP.
XRP?
Yeah.
That's too hard to say with XRP.
All right.
I'm not going to even guess with XRP, to be honest. I mean, because here's the thing. I mean, you would think that it would have been in the 30s a long time ago. And now recently it went from 38 cents to like 30, like where it's at now, 36. I remember telling some of my friends that, I was like, oh yeah, I'm gonna get to XRP at 60 cents. I'm glad I didn't do that. So
Yeah.
I don't really know when it comes to XRP.
I'll guess XRP will go as low as 27 cents at some point. All right. This
Okay.
year.
Yeah.
This year. Solana, I'm going to skip it. I don't even know about Solana. I'm not sure. $27, $28 maybe. Dogecoin, I said I was a buyer at 5 cents, but not anymore. Not with the way the market is. I'm going to wait for it to fall more. I might not even get that. All right. But it's got the Elon Musk factor. So if I get, if they finalize this deal with Twitter, then that's going to be a catalyst, I think, because, he's so because Elon is so pro crypto, and he'll clean up Twitter even more for free speech, which will be great, but also for crypto. He'll make it better for crypto, even better.
Right.
Tron. Well, let's just see what more. Well, Polygon. I really like
Hold on,
Polygon
go
a lot.
up. What's Tron at right now? Is it at 6 cents?
It's at 7.8 cents.
Okay. See, Tron's still kind of holding his own.
Yeah. I don't really have a prediction for Tron. I don't know about Shiba Inu. It's hard to predict because of the Shibarium thing. It depends on the overall. It's going to be fighting against the market. We'll see. They might delay it. Maybe they'll delay it if the market's so bad. Polygon, I'm not going to worry too much about Polygon. I don't want Polygon to fall too much, but it might. It might fall more. 42 cents maybe. Just these are all guesses, guys. I just want Crow to fall so I can get more of it because I like Crow. Can Crow get to 8 cents? Maybe. I don't know.
No.
Maybe not.
No.
They'll prop it up. 10 cents to 11.
Maybe 10 cents. I mean, 8 cents, that's half of. Think of how long it took for it to get to the 17-cent mark where I got it. I shouldn't say no. I mean, anything could happen at this point. So
yeah, anything. These are just fun. These are just fun little guesses that we're doing. So, I don't really care. So let me.
How about this? Can we all agree on this? All right. So we're all, for most of us, there's exceptions, right? There's the new investors and so on. And shout out to the new investors who may have stumbled upon our channel and so on. This is all, a journey of what we're sharing. It's educational at the same time. I will state this, excuse me. I will state this for everybody moving forward. If you happen to be that person in which, you saw an incredible bull run from the, late 2021, right? Between September and let's say November of 2021, you saw some amazing all-time highs for quite a few different projects. Shiba Inu, Kronos, heck, you saw Saitama, you saw a few others, right? You saw Gala, where you want to call it. I'm just throwing out some names of ones that I remember that had all-time highs during that time. Heck, even Clearpool in November, $2.57. My point is this. Moving on, you might have had attitude, well, I got this certain amount saved, or maybe at the beginning of the year, you filed your taxes for the 2021 return. And basically, yeah, gratitude. So you filed your taxes, you got that tax return real quick. And I think what a lot of people did is they said, all right, I got this big chunk of money for my tax returns or whatever, and I'm going to use that part of it to pay bills, part of it, whatever. And whatever's left of that, I'm going to use it to, buy a bunch of crypto. And so you were like, I just want to get rid of this money and I want to put it in the crypto. But you did it at the wrong point because you should have waited for these extreme crashes. So if anything, let's all learn from this moving forward to have, I guess you could say, a reserve for moments like this, because these are the ultimate buying opportunities. Now, you may also be the same type of person who has been in this game way longer than I have. And you may be saying to yourself, Max, you're absolutely wrong. And I could be wrong, in which you're saying, no, you got to find out when rock bottom is, because even right now, it seems like ultimate buying opportunities, but the market's going to crash another 40, 50% more than it is right now. It's going to be well below that $1 trillion mark. It's going to be at 0.80 or something like that. I get it. But let's, of course, reflect on this and realize the best times to get in is, of course, when there's an extreme crash to take advantage of these sales. And I'm just going to leave it at that.
Yeah, it's definitely almost unprecedented type of market right now because, there's a lot going on. There's a lot of moving parts. It's not just like this is the crypto market. It's unfortunate that the crypto market still follows the traditional markets like the stock market. It follows what the Fed does.
I'm going to interrupt you real quick, Larry. And that is, guys, listen, we have over 150 people watching right now. And we're close to 80 likes. Just try to get 80. From there, 90, 100. That'd be the goal. It's not like we're asking for super chats left and right or anything like that. We're not. We're just asking you to literally take your thumb, hit the like. If you're on your computer, hit left mouse click, hit the like. If you're on your phone, use your thumbs, fingers, whatever, hit the like. If you're watching from a smart TV, navigate the remote, hit the like button. Again, it ain't going to cost you anything. It's not like we're asking for super chats left and right, but we are asking for that. So we would appreciate you. That way you can get this out to more and more people. And then, again, shout out to all the people who are new to our show. You are tuned in to the Max and Larry show for Crypto Talk Now. And back to you, Larry.
Thank you for that. So, thank you so much. Oh, look at that. It's working. They're listening to you. We've got 85 likes. Thank you so much. We are very, very appreciative of our audience. In fact, that's why I use this rock, because if I start to get aggravated, I don't get aggravated at you guys. I get aggravated at stupid stuff like YouTube, stuff like that. So I get aggravated. And then I have to remind myself to be grateful for the things in life, right? Family, friends. You guys are our family and friends. So there you go. So, that's what's going on. So we've got 156 people. We've got 86 likes, 87 likes. Now it just changed. So we're really now all of a sudden there must be a different crowd in here. New people are coming in and are liking the stream, or the algorithm is just getting, wore out. It's getting beat up by you guys, and we appreciate that.
You know what? I do need to point something out because I think, common sense is right. We should have covered this earlier. My apologies. Common sense. He says math for the Luna C, please. For what was covered yesterday with Mr. Michael Cornwell.
Yeah. Do you want to go over the math again, Max, for everybody here that's new?
Well, can you actually pull that up? Because I think yesterday, I guess I could pull that up.
You want me to pull up the email that Michael had and we'll walk through it together?
Yeah, let's just do that because I don't want to screw something up.
Yeah, it's hard to do math in public for me, for sure. Let's work through it together and figure it out. I'm going to pull up this email. Okay, so there's so many emails in here. Where is it? We get so many emails. We get developers, but we get a lot of scam. Like we legit get I'm going to pay you $2,000 for a 15-second spot on your channel.
No, I see it, M Mac, your comment where you're like, does not make any sense how Luna Classic goes to 7 cents. I get what you're saying. Andrea says 7 cent not possible anyway. We'll try to break it down for you guys in regards to that.
It is possible because Michael Cornwell is trying to show us the way. Okay, so here's an email from Michael Cornwell. He is an OG of the channel here, and we're going to try to work through this math. I'm losing my voice a little bit. Max, I'll be back in a second. If you want to grab your calculator, talk to the audience. I got to get some more water because I'm losing my voice. I'll be right back.
Okay, no problem.
All right.
All right, so basically, for those of you guys who are new right now, the 7 cent thing is not necessarily clickbait. We're not going to be one of those type of shows where, like I'm sure you've seen them, Shiba Inu, a dollar soon. Like, no, it's not going to be $1 soon. That's not realistic. But we do have something here in regards to 7 cent mark. And that is a possibility, and we have an outline for why that's a possibility. You could agree to disagree, and so on, and I get it. I would be skeptical too. Let's face it. So Michael Cornwell says, let's communicate about the burn that passed Loon C, market cap again, this is the figures based on the time he wrote it. So we get it that the market cap could be slightly different from what's mentioned, but we're basing this off of what was printed yesterday. Market cap of 441 million, supply roughly 6.8 trillion. Coin price roughly 0.40650. I think currently that's at like 7, if I'm not mistaken. So 0.40s and 7, with a daily trading volume of 154 million, a burn ratio of 1.2%. That is 1.85 million. Again, guys, this is things that were like, proposals that were recently introduced. That's what's based on. So if you have been following that, try to, look more into that. You'll see why we're mentioning some of these figures. Burnt daily is roughly 29 billion coins. He states 1.2% doesn't seem like much, but that's right at 0.5%. So 0.005% of the total supply. That's 15% of the total supply of 6.8 billion coins a month, turning into a max supply of 5.78 trillion within 30 days. Goes on to mention, with the market cap staying the exact same, that would bring our coin to 7 cents. And of course, we broke this down on a calculator and so on yesterday with Michael Cornwell, who's a regular on our show, supporter of the show and so on, viewer, audience member like you guys. Literally, he was the first person that was an audience member who came on the live show and broke it down for us. So again, shout out to him for doing that. So again, he mentions that would bring our coin to 7 cents each, and that's before FOMO kicks in, which that's a good thing to keep in mind. We're not even addressing the whole thing of FOMO. That would definitely have significant price action, because when things like this happen, you're going to definitely see a lot of people FOMO, and that's just a natural reaction. Whether you agree with FOMO or not, I'm not a big fan of FOMO, but let's face it, people are going to FOMO. And then he goes on to state, that's only 30 days. That's a 1,050x. He's not doing something right here. He says, am I not doing something right here? Like, am I off? And of course, we went back into the math again. He says, correct me if I'm wrong, but that's what I'm seeing with the daily trading volume, 25% of the coin market cap. So for instance, I realized I read that verbatim. What's one of the missing factors here? One of the missing factors here is, of course, taking into account the actual burn, the actual supply that is burned, and then having to recalculate on the daily. So that's excluding that particular figure. This is just based on what you see right here. So that's where we're going with this. Again, if you guys want, we could bust out the calculator if you want. In regards to that, but you could do it for yourself. I don't know. This all won't fit on a Twitter post. We can do something like what Fat Man did for Luna C, where we can have like 0.1, 0.2. Maybe Larry can, send out a tweet if you're interested in this particular thing. Who knows? Maybe it'll even go viral. I don't know. But that's where it's at. Do the math for yourself. And if you want to argue about it, that's totally fine. If you could point out something that we're missing, and you're like, this is off, we would like to hear from you. But that is what he pointed out. And on top of it, I will state this: Michael Cornwell actually went on the live chat, I guess, for Claybro, who is another influencer, and Claybro even verified Michael Cornwell's math to be valid. So back to you, Larry.
I'm going to show you guys a video. Well, look, we got 92 likes, so we're almost at 100. That would be cool if we can get 100, guys. If you can help us out, hit the like button. We only need 8 more likes. I'll show you guys a video that we just did. Technically, we filmed it yesterday. But wait a minute. We filmed it yesterday, but actually it aired today because I didn't have time to actually edit it and load it. But I'm going to play this video. Where is it? Okay, so there's more news. So actually, it's Wednesday the 15th. There's a new burn proposal. It's being voted on right now just to save us from going through and finding that article and doing all that. Why don't I just play this 4-minute video from us? But I actually, you know what? It's not going to be that easy. I've got to go through and grab the link, and I'm going to put it on Google. Hold on one
You
second.
know what? You don't need to do that. Do you have the original file still on your computer?
Holy cow, look at that. We got 319 views already on
Larry,
that.
hold on a second. Do you have the original file that you uploaded?
Yeah, but
All
I'm
you
not
have to
going
do is you do the share, and then you can just do video file.
I'm not going to do that because it wasn't edited. That's the original.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I'm not
That's
going
fine.
to. I don't want to go through all that because people are going to see all the videos and it's going to take too long. This one's going to be really fast, actually. You guys can't see this. I'm going to stop my share. Stop share. And we're going to show you this video because it's good to see. We're going to actually play one of our videos and not worry about. Hold on one second. I'm just getting a little tired here. Stop share. Chrome. Where is it? All right, so person number 1 is watching this video. I'm going to put it in here.
Wow.
And I'm going to share it.
Looks like Patch has tore up everything.
Hold on one second. What did you say, Max?
Looks like Patch has tore up the brick wall and everything. That's kind of funny.
Yeah. Yeah, he's messed up his whole thing. All right, so this is important to hear. Just give me the thumbs up if you can hear this, Max. I'm going to play a video that we just loaded today. Apparently, it's going pretty good because we just probably loaded it a couple hours ago. So people are watching this. This is huge news. You guys can go back and watch it, but it's huge news. New Terra Luna Classic burn, June 15th. Luna to 7 cents. So here's the argument for Luna to 7 cents, right? Because of this other thing that's happening. We didn't even talk about this today. We're going to play it just to make it a little easier for ourselves. Hey, guys. Give me the thumbs up, Max. Guys, welcome back to Crypto Talk Now with Max and Larry. We have another video update with you. This time it's actually for Terra Classic, Luna Classic. So this is the original Luna. They're now calling Terra Classic for those of you that are not aware. So what we've got going on here is we've got a situation where it was really pumping yesterday. We're going to get into what has caused that, the catalyst for that. You don't want to miss this video. For all your update needs in terms of Terra Luna and the ecosystem, please make sure, guys, to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel for more. Let's jump over to the screen, Max. So what do you have for us today?
All right. So in regards to what's going on with the tax and the passing of, for instance, the acceptance of this tax/burn proposal, which happened yesterday, that tax/burn is a 1.2% proposal. Again, it passed. But the significance in regards to it, and in regards to the news, is that the price of Luna Classic has surged.
Wait a minute. Larry screwed up.
Receives, you know.
This is not the right video. This is the one about the 1.2. Hold on a second. I'm sorry, guys. I'm going to play the most latest video that we did. This one is going to explain the new proposal. Hold on.
I should have caught that, but you know, we do so many videos and streams and so on.
Here it is.
Yeah, it's hard to remember everything.
It's called, or was this the one? No, we were just playing that. Oh shoot! So it's the wrong video. Did I upload the wrong video? The big burn. Oh man, guys, I'm sorry. We don't have the one. Oh, here it is. Nope, I don't have it. I don't have the one that talks about the article we talked about the other day. I must have did it wrong.
I thought you did, but
oh, you know what I did? I uploaded the same video with 2 different titles, I think.
oh no.
I'm sorry. Yeah, I screwed that up. Man, all right. So we'll have to show you that one another time. We talked about a new proposal. We can just talk about it. So there's a new proposal that's coming out. June 15th is the deadline.
If you want, I could try to get that old article.
Yeah, while I'm talking, go ahead and pull up the article. Help me out. Thank you. So what happened is June 15th, there's a proposal coming out. I actually uploaded a duplicate video because remember, I'm on like 3 hours of sleep and I apologize. So they're talking about an even bigger burn, Max is going to pull up the article and I'll have to upload that video later on tonight just because I'm behind with uploading some of the videos that we produced. And actually I uploaded a duplicate video with 2 different thumbnails and 2 different titles, but Max is looking for that video because you've got the 1.2% tax, but there's something bigger than that. There's actually another proposal for a burn. And I think the goal, like someone said in here, is to get, like Joseph Coochie Boy Singer said, last I heard the target supply is actually 100 billion. Thank you for coming here, Joseph Coochie Boy, again, and telling us that the target's 100 billion. So I'm kind of like along those lines with those numbers too. I think what that will do is kind of like make the burn proposal like kind of on steroids. It'll be sort of like a hyper burn almost. Once he finds that article, we'll bring it up and we'll talk a little bit about it. And I apologize. I wish that I got the right video up there, but you know, that video did well. Maybe it likes this right here. It likes the little thumbnail I think we made in the title. But this is important. This is a good video too, but it's the same. I think it's the same video as this one right here, the Luna burn. Unfortunately, I did it twice. I think I edited it a different way. So sorry about that. We've got a lot of videos that we're producing. Any luck finding that article? It was from the other day.
No, I'm not having luck finding the article.
Okay.
Still looking. Yeah.
Let me look for it and see if I can find it. Luna.
I was trying to go through my history, but I have so much, you know, it's in the history, and I'm trying to narrow it down for the proposal. And
okay, so bear with us here, guys. I'm going to share my screen too while he's looking, see if we can find it first. All right, so let's look and see. So it was Luna Classic burn vote. Maybe I'll try it that way. News. Oh, here's 2 weeks ago. Wow, this is all old stuff. Side the future. Oh, what was it through FTX Street or something?
that sounds like it's it, but I don't know for sure if it's from there.
Okay, let's see. FTX Street. And now we're not seeing it. Imagine if they took the article down. FTX.
I don't think so.
It was a good article too.
Yeah, I don't think that got took down.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Where is it? Why is it giving me stuff from 2021? That's so stupid. Luna Classic. That's weird. It's gone. We had it, and now it's gone.
I don't know. Maybe it did get erased because I'm not picking it up on my history.
And I have it in the video too. I'll have to post that video.
Yeah, because I mean, it should be immediately shown in the history, and it's just not. So
well, anyway, here's the breakdown. I kind of remember the breakdown. So there was a 50%. There was a 50% of the burn. It was like 50%, 35%. How was it? So 5% was going to be retained, which was interesting, by the Luna Classic ecosystem, right?
Right.
And 10% was going towards what? That's what I'm trying to remember.
Oh, okay. So yeah, I remember now. So the 10% is actually going to go back to, or was it 5%? I think it was 5%. So 5% will actually go back to the ecosystem to support the core systems of the original Terra Luna Classic. So that's basically more than the gist of it. Yeah, I can't pull up the old article, unfortunately, but it was just this really cool thing in which basically said that they had this proposal. The majority of people, you know, voted that they wanted it, you know, wanted this from the actual Terra community, and that the proposal was going to go to, I guess you could say, an official vote on Wednesday, and then if passed, it was going to be huge for it. So we were basing a lot of information on that. So that's too bad. I mean, I guess Larry can go back and try to put that video and put it actually live on his, you know, on our channel, Crypto Talk Now.
Yeah, I'll have to put that one back up. Oh, you mean the live one that we did yesterday?
Yeah, well, you mentioned that for some reason you did 2 videos, but the same video, 2 descriptions. You need to fix that. Yeah.
Yep. I'll have to fix that. All right. Well, I think we're going to start wrapping things up here, guys. I am just getting tired because I didn't get much sleep, and I have Max doesn't know this, but we have a meeting tonight. It got changed. Our meeting time now is 9:30. 9:30, a developer wants to meet with us to talk so we can give him some advice about changing his contract. We can't say what project it is right now, So we're going to look at that. And then also I'll try to go live tonight at 9, just for 20 or 30 minutes from 9 to maybe 9:30. I don't know if Max has time to do that or not, but I'll come on and say hello to everybody. And maybe we'll get the video sorted out before then. But I do have some personal stuff I got to take care of. I actually have to hit the road like in about 10 minutes. So I do want to thank everybody. We're going to sign off here. We'll see you later on. I'll come back on at 9 o'clock. Thank you so much. I'm going to sign off right now.
Thanks, everybody.